Got to pay attention to this next story because it's really special. Seconds away from tragedy, a local football fan manages to save the day.
I absolutely love this story, and this morning 7 Eyewitness News reporter Sean Robson is showing us how this all went down.
Spirit Week at Akron Elementary means fourth grader Matthew Wood wears an Odell Beckham jersey, barely covering his Omnipod.
Sometimes it doesn't last 3 days, and when it expires, I gotta rip it off and put on a new one.
Matthew has type 1 diabetes. This pump regulates his blood sugar levels.
I'm most worried about it getting ripped off.
He was in the stands watching Akron take on Wilson earlier this month when he realized there was another type 1 diabetic on the field facing Matthew's biggest fear. That player was Ben Mahar on the away team.
And I told myself, all right, after this drive is over, I'll come over the sideline and check my blood. And my blood was so high that the meter literally read the word high.
Ben lost his pump mid-play at the end of the second quarter and hadn't realized it. What do you feel?
I feel trembly when I'm low. Like I'm not at full strength and I can't really think thoroughly.
There was a sudden urgency to find his pump. The band didn't miss a beat, and neither did the parents, players, and coaches who searched the field from end zone to end zone. They knew time was running out for Ben. The type 1 diabetic was on the verge of rushing to the hospital. But then a glimmer of hope from a 4-foot fan on the opposing sideline.
I remember seeing them on the speaker, go to the other team side because someone needs insulin.
Immediately, he knew he could help.
So we walked all the way around there to that side.
Matthew came up to me and I saw that he had an Omnipod on his arm, and I was like, oh, things might go well.
Luckily, Matthew had a spare, and by the end of halftime, Ben was ready to retake the field.
I couldn't imagine what I could have done had he not already known what to do.
For Ben's mom, Margaret, Matthew's quick instincts were more than just a random act of kindness.
Our #1 rule has always been kids first, diabetes second. So I didn't want to have to make him leave the game. That would be, to a 16-year-old, that's devastating. So I never want diabetes to get in the way of them living their life.
But to a 4th grader, it was much simpler than that.
Just be nice to other people, and when people says they need insulin, just give them insulin.
2 schools, 2 teams, 1 type of kindness. Sean Robson, 7 Eyewitness News.
I love their relationship. Matthew and Ben, I guarantee, have forged a lifelong bond, right? Isn't that a great story?
Oh my gosh, I just love it. I'm getting a little emotional over here. Like, what a great soundbite at the end when he said, just be nice to other people.
And that's the spirit of Western New York. Sean did such a good job kind of showcasing and encapsulating that spirit.
He really captured it. And you know it's a great story when it's completely silent in the studio, because that's rare. And,
With the 3 of us, that's pretty rare.
There's always someone, yapping, but we're